Hey guys, in this video I'll show you how to create amazing creatives that make amazing winning ads that you can scale to millions of dollars. If you want the whole document from this training, just comment creative below and I'll send it over to you. This process here is used by some of the most successful creative agencies on planet Earth. This is from our partner Siba. This guy is absolute legend when it comes to creatives. This is exactly the same process that we use internally. The first step in this process is research. If you have a product that you want to sell, right? You want to understand the product, you want to understand the audience that you're selling to, and you want to go like deep dive into those resources. So one of those kind of resources that you can use is just Amazon reviews. You'd go to Amazon and find your competitors' ads. Maybe you don't have a lot of data, maybe you don't have a lot of reviews. Some of the reviews here, my skin has been softer, more plump. I have deep forehead wrinkles. So for example, your ad could start like, if you have deep forehead wrinkles, this helped me with my deep forehead wrinkles, right? Literally very specific wording that you could use. You can also use existing ad account data to analyze your ads. And one of the tools that we're using for that is called Motion. So Motion allows you to see the data for your ads, allows you to analyze the performance for your ads, and see which ads are the most profitable on a scale. And it shows you in a very visual way, so it's easier for you to understand what works and what doesn't. You can also use competition analysis, and for that, I personally like to use our own tool, which is called Get Hooked. So we have here dozens of ads that have been saved from the ad library, and we are analyzing those ads. We're seeing which ads are working, which ads are not. And this is an example of brand analysis. If you have your ad account audited by the team of Salif, or maybe you just want to analyze it yourself, but one of your media buyers, external media buyers, consultants, maybe by our team, if you join TSS or Brand Builders Academy, you want to analyze this data, our team can analyze it and give you that very detailed audit, very detailed review on what to improve and what to change. Most people think when it comes to creatives that they can hack their way around it. At the end of the day, it comes down to the person. You're the person that's selling stuff to another person. How good you are in grabbing their attention first and then taking that attention and leading them to make a purchase with you. Convincing them that the product they have or the products that they have used before didn't work for a specific reason, and your product is something that will work, even if nothing else had worked for them before. It's the same way as people trying different diets, keto diet, paleo diet. Every time there's a new diet, there's a new hope. You want to be the hope creator, and that's how you make millions of dollars. So the second step in our process is angle creation. So oftentimes people skip the first part, or maybe they just decide to skip the angle creation. They just oh yeah, let me just copy my competitor's stats and that will go. But what you want to do instead, if you want to win, if you want to scale, if you want to make a lot of money, is you want to expand on existing winning angles, right? So if you have some data, expand on those angles. And if you don't have those, just create new angles based on the competition and previous data. And I like to have the ratio of 80-20. So 80% of the ad spend you would allocate to your winning angles, right? Just variations of those. And then 20% of your budget you would spend on testing new, fresh, original angles that have not been tested before. Once that process is finalized, Creative Strategies finalizes angles and assigns script writers. You can see the structure of the team if you really want to scale this. Is a creative strategist, there is a script writer, there's obviously video editors, right? And we'll kind of go through this whole process. And there's obviously media buyers. So if you're doing everything by yourself, maybe you just have a small business, and obviously you'd have to do all of these things by yourself, and that's a little bit harder. But at the end of the day, it's about the efficiency of the process, and there's certain AI tools that will help you to make this process more efficient and will even help you to replace some of these people in the first place until at least you're getting some initial momentum with your business. So here's an example of this. In this hypothesis, we'll test the angle of education problem focused, where we will vividly visualize the problem on coffee being the bad source of energy and how it can cause multiple problems like jitters, bloating, crashing, and how our product in comparison is much better deal, as it not only gives better sustained energy, but also delivers the benefits like anti-aging, healthy skin, and nails. And the whole point is to stop the coffee drinkers here and show them comparison with much. And you can see some great ideas based on this angle here. I have been a coffee drinker since last 10 years, and here's why I quit it. Visually breaking up with coffee, and here is why. POV, you realize the truth about coffee, right? And the product here is matcha collagen. The key here is to create a problem where problem didn't exist before. Here's why coffee gives you low energy. If you want a healthy alternative to that, or you wanted the product that doesn't give you low energy, you want to try our product instead. So that's what you want to do, and that's how you sell your product. All right, so step number 3 is scripting, right? So based on these concepts, based on these ideas, on these angles, the scripts are getting created. And if you want the whole case study on how I use AI in my business, just comment AI below and I'll send you the whole video on this. After script writers write the scripts, they're getting reviewed internally, they're getting approved by the brand team, and so making sure that everything is on point. So here's some examples of the scripts. You can see this is my new cannot live without item, right? This is my new matcha collagen coffee, right? And you can see baseline visual creator grabbing product box from outside their door, bringing it inside, opening to reveal matcha product and bring it closer to the camera. Could be another visual to test it out, like morning routine clips, bathroom mirror shots, getting ready, making breakfast, stuff like that. Could be just spokesperson while holding the product tells the story, tells more context about their situation. Or it could be also creator unblocks the camera with a cup of matcha that she's holding, smiles at the camera, and then takes a sip, and then doing happy dance, right? So you can see the framework here is a solution, bad alternative, right? We want to discredit other solutions. I used to rely on coffee to get through the morning and it left me feeling drained and jittery. And it's something that a lot of people can resonate with. I can resonate with this. After that, the product is being introduced. My mom suggested I switch out coffee for this matcha, right? And I was shocked at the difference it made, right? Then features and benefits and also how to, right? Like you have to explain how to use it. You just fill a mug with hot water and scoop of matcha, whisk, then you can add milk, honey, or sweetener of your choosing. I usually make it right before I wake up the kids. So let's say you've done your research and you realize that a lot of your customers are moms that have kids. In that case, you would literally use moms in the scripts, right? And you would use moms as your actors, as your content creators. You would find your customers, you'd pay them, you'd give them a free product, and they would become your actors. And then the outcome. Even though it's only been a few weeks, I noticed my mood, my energy, and even my skin have improved. So you want to hype it up at the end, outcome-driven CTA. Remember, happy mom is a happy home, so start creating healthier habits at Tingle@CA. So once you have this, you can send these directions to your content creators, and they can shoot amazing ads pretty much by themselves because they have such specific guidelines. Here is the reason why most people's creatives suck, is because they don't provide briefs and details to their creators. They need some instructions, they need some guidelines, they need some briefs. So you have to become extremely good at that, because then it will help you to script your ads better. Then it will help you to create very direct response scripts that drive people to make a purchase, and it will help you to truly understand what works and what doesn't. All right, so step number 4 is briefing, right? So you can see here, this process in the agency takes like 15-17 days. If you do it internally, if your team is moving fast, you can get it done even faster. So baseline visuals are added to finalize scripts, and full storyboards and instructions get added to scripts. So project managers shares these briefs with production teams, so pretty much everyone knows exactly what to do, what to say, what to voice over, at what place, right? What editing needs to be done where, so then it's easier for the editor, it's easier for actors, it's easier for everyone, and you can get amazing creatives on a scale. And here's an example of this, right? So hook 1, then B-roll. I struggled to find a t-shirt that fits my body shape, wide shoulders, that butt stomach, and long torso. And then footage of you recording yourself wearing your old t-shirt and showing how bad it fits you. And then note to creator, either wear a really tight or really loose t-shirt. And then pretty much step by step, what has to be here in order to make these ads convert. Hey guys, please comment creative below so I can send this document, some more documents to you, so you can build an amazing in-house creative team. Or you can also reach out to Sleeve, and there should be contact information below if you need his help directly. All right, so step number 5 is production. This is day 17 to 20. Production team shoots content, and then raw and edited footage is collected through brief. And footage is reviewed and shared with video editing team. So you can see different frames here, different content pieces, different B-roll material that could be used for videos in the future, and everything is structured in a very specific way. So step number 6 is post-production, day 20 to 25. Video editing team edits content, and then first drafts are reviewed internally optimized, and final assets are shared with media buying team. You can see this is a document inside of the project management dashboard, and pretty much all of the directions, all of the instructions, all of the materials are in very organized way. So step number 7 is launch. So assets are added to creative testing campaign. Creative tests run for 3 to 7 days on average, and then creative test ends. Some of them succeeded and some of them have failed. Like this one here, you can see it spent $1,400 and it only generated $800 in sales, so 0.5 return on ad spend, so definitely bad ROAS. But on the other hand, this one here spent $1,800 and generated $4,300 back, so 2.4 return on ad spend. Step number 8 is analysis. So ads get analyzed with custom metrics, creative performance report is built, and new hypothesis is released. The one skill that 7-8-figure media buyers have that other people don't is a skill of a constant iteration. When you have some idea, when you have some concept, and you're testing some ads, some of those ads will work and some of those will not. And what you want to do is you want to just double down on the ads that worked, on the angles, on the concept, on the editing. Okay, so what did we do here differently than with other ads? Well, most people, they're trying to hit a winner. They're trying to just be lucky every single time. They don't analyze their data efficiently and enough in order to make these conclusions. This is how you win long-term when you have this data-driven approach. All right, step number 9 is iteration. Ad budget is increased on winning ads, new concepts get created for winning angles, losers get killed, analyzed and replaced, and iterations of winners get produced. All right, so you can see all of the metrics here. So you can see the ad structure, you can see all of the details on a winning ad, and pretty much that's, what we want to double down on, right? So hype the product, features and benefits, outcome, like all of the things that have worked for us, we want to double down on those. Oftentimes, if you have a winning ad with one actor or with one content creator, you can send the same brief, the same script to another content creator, and they'll try to replicate it, and in many times you'll be able to just double or triple your success rate. This way you constantly have winning ads coming in and out, and you consistently growing your business. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video for the algorithm to push it to more people, and I'll see you guys in the next video.